Hey guys, so this is my reaction video to what's happening based on the recent inflation data report. Is it good? Is it bad? What should you do? How should you react? And as an investor, what stocks can you actually buy because of this? What stocks should you actually add to your portfolio? What should you buy on some more? If you're new to this, or you're not yet into the market, or if you have investments already, I hope this video helps you. So check this video out. So hi everyone, this is Marvin Germo. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and smash that bell so you get updated every time I create new content about the stock market. I used to say that I would do one video a day, but over the past few days I've been making more than one video because I just have one goal. I just really want to use this channel for good, that more and more Filipinos get to know more about investing. So join us, join this move of more Filipinos trying to push for financial freedom. Enjoy the rest of the video. So guys, I'm just a few hours away before leaving for Singapore. For those who don't know, I'm flying out to Singapore because we have Stock Smart Singapore happening tomorrow. We have fundamental and technical analysis happening from Wednesday all the way to Sunday. So if you're in the Singapore area, I'd like to meet you, or if you have friends that are from Singapore, it would be amazing to be part of your journey towards financial freedom, towards trading the market. Because as what I always say, trading is all about the skill sets that you have. Trading is all about the amount of effort that you also put. Please remember, people think that watching videos would make you good in investing. Watching videos would make you good in how you would buy and sell. It educates you, it gives you principles. However, the proof of the pudding is when you start creating strategies that will work for you, but not just strategies that will work for you. The proof of the pudding is when you can create something that allows you to have conviction and you actually execute. Please remember, ideas, principles, strategies won't mean a thing if you don't execute and you do something. That's why I implore you, keep on learning, but aside from learning, try to execute. Now, that being said, how do you execute with what's happening based on this economic data? So please remember this. This is very, very good. Now, inflation is now 0.8%. A lot of people are talking about invest your money so that it beats inflation. Guess what? Even if you put your money time deposits today, your time deposits will pretty much crush and beat inflation. Your IMAs, your LTNCDs, your bonds will crush inflation. And that's basically the narrative. Every time inflation is lower, even fixed rate investments, even investments that have lower risk will crush it and beat it. So that being said, also let's try to analyze the numbers. We have 0.8% for October, then it was 0.9% September, then it was 1.7% August. As you all know also, at this point last year, we were around 6%. Please remember this also. One of the reasons why inflation is lower is because the base from last year was higher. Please remember, the inflation is like a growth rate, meaning from 10 to 11, the rate of that is 10%. From 11 to 12, it grew also by 1, but the rate is smaller. So you can use a calculator to do it. I don't have a calculator with me, but for sure from 11 to 12, the rate will be less than 10%. So ganun din yung sa inflation natin. The higher the base of the previous measuring period, of course, even if it grows a bit, the rate will be smaller. But that being said though, this is somewhat good. Why is this good? Please remember this. The Philippines, as what I've been mentioning on most of my videos, is we are a consumption-driven economy. We're not like Thailand, we're not like China, we're pretty much export-driven. There's a large amount of money that their economy gets its income from by producing, but not just producing, but also sending it for other countries to actually buy. Sa atin, we produce it, or sometimes we import it and we consume it here. That's why a lot of businesses are thriving in the Philippines, even if our exports are not as strong as our peers, Vietnam, Thailand, because Filipinos spend a lot. That's why in the previous videos, I keep saying this: as long as Filipinos spend a lot, there's nothing to be worried about. As long as Filipinos spend a lot, there's nothing to be scared about it. Because if Filipinos spend, the companies where they spend on will make money, If the companies where they spend on make money, they will either expand or they will create more jobs. If they don't expand and create more jobs, probably they will give more bonuses to their employees. Their employees will somehow have more money. When they have more money, they will also spend and the wheels will turn. Or if they still have extra, what happens is they will give more dividends. Guess what? When investors like us have more dividends, some have a capacity to use the money elsewhere, then the wheels will just keep on turning, keep on turning, keep on turning, keep on turning. So the lower the inflation rate also, please remember this. Last year, when inflation was higher, it brought fear to a lot of people. The thing about that is this, when there's fear, ibang tao, they will still spend. Pero it may dampen their spending na, alam mo yun, yung fear na nagtataasan lahat ng bilihin or tumaas na talaga yung bilihin, the fear that, sige, pag nag-Jollibee ako, instead of 2-piece chicken, 1-piece chicken na lang bibilin ko kasi I need to save up and skip up for a rainy day. Pero Filipinos will still spend. However, what's interesting though is this, now that all that fear is gone, everything that people were scared about last year is now all gone, is now thrown out the window. Guess what? We're now November. Guess what? Christmas. Filipinos massively spend. We're one of the biggest spenders, and it's not just Filipinos here, it's Filipinos across the board in every country. We're known for spending a lot of money. So guess what? When a lot of OFWs start coming back, or not just OFWs, but Filipinos abroad start coming back this December, they're gonna spend. And Filipinos here also, they're gonna spend. When they spend money, it will continue to push the economy further. And with the threat of inflation, with the threat of prices going up at a much faster pace being gone, guess what? Filipinos will just spend even more. So that being said, sino makikinabang? Makikinabang, obviously, I'm not just gonna talk in stock market terms, but I'm gonna talk on business terms. People who sell directly to consumer, entrepreneurs who sell retail, it could be food, it could be trinkets, it could be small products, will make a lot of money. And you already see it. Last year nga, Shopee, Lazada, people spent a lot of money in Shopee and Lazada. Given that inflation was high at that point, given that there was a larger shroud of uncertainty in the Philippine economy last year, without that anymore, Filipinos will just spend like crazy. So anything consumption related as a business, I really believe will do well. Any consumption stock that's crushing the market, please remember, don't just buy consumption stocks blindly naman. That's why fundamental analysis is very, 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 very important. Say very to me, comment very below if you also believe that fundamentals is important. Very important because, of course, if it's a consumption company, you don't just buy everything in that category because there will always be a market leader. There will always be someone who is getting a lot of the orders. There will always be someone who will beat out the competition. There will always be someone who somehow, if nagbebenta siya same product line, there will always be someone who will get a larger share, and that's what we need to buy. You don't have to buy everyone. That's why I've been saying this even for banks, even for property development companies that are listed in the market. You don't have to buy every company that's there. You only have to buy the one that's crushing it, the one that's making a lot of money in it as well. So, yun. Another thing I'd like to point out, aside from consumption stocks, is you could also peg this. Since inflation is lower, there's no pressure for the BSP to also raise interest rates. If there's no pressure for the BSP to raise interest rates, guess what's gonna happen? No pressure, loan rates will be lower, interest rates will be lower, hence, there will be people trying to move their money out from fixed income because they're not getting as much anymore. Or, in the same way, people who will borrow money for their business to expand kasi alam nila there's a larger sense of expansion still, or people who want to buy cars, people who want to buy houses, since interest rates will still be lower, more and more people will borrow. So it's a good incentive also for banks. I think banks will also do well if there are more loans that will happen as well. So, sanga-sanga na yan. If mababa yung loan, property development will do well, property development will do well, property stocks will do well, then it will cause them, tara, expand pa tayo, construction stocks will do well. Please remember this, I'll have more videos on real estate though. You can expect 5 more coming up over the next few days, but one of the things that we discussed is, if you buy a pre-selling condo now, sometimes it will take 5, 6, 7 years before siya matatapos because there's a backlog already. Kulang na tayo ng construction workers as well. So it has come to a point where it's not just the government constructing, it's also the private sector constructing, and that's creating a large demand on not just equipment but also workers who will build that as well. So just to end this, this is a net positive for all of us. This should be something that Filipinos should rejoice from. Comment below if you're happy. Comment happy that you are happy that the economy is doing much better. I hope that videos like this get shared because every time there's good news, this is not talked about as much. That's why I create videos like this so that things like this, economic data like this, gets shared to a lot of people. That people know the good that's happening in the Philippines naman. That people need to know that the economy is doing well because a lot of people think that hey, walang nangyayari sa ekonomiya. Guess what? In this economy, you have to find ways on how you can make your money work hard for you. You have to find ways on how you hustle and find ways on this is where the opportunity is. You pursue that opportunity. We're not like other countries yet where the government will take care of you. Ngayon, you have to fend for yourself. But that's what's amazing about it. That's what a true entrepreneur is. That's what a true investor is. That you find opportunities to win. You find opportunities to hustle. Don't wait for opportunities to fall into your lap. You hustle so hard that opportunities, you spot them day in and day out. Day in and day out. So it doesn't just have to be in the stock market because there's so much abundance out there. There's so much prosperity out there. And I hope that for those who are listening to those 48,000 plus subscribers that are into this channel, that are subscribed, I hope that I make a difference in your life, that we see 48,000 more entrepreneurs, 48,000 more investors, that I hope that this year is your greatest year yet. That if you haven't started yet, guess what? You have 2 months. Push it, hustle it, do what you can for you to be able to reach your dreams because no one, and I keep saying this all the time because it's so true and I hope you get this, no one will work hard for your dream more than you. No one will hustle hard for your dream more than you. And the economy is so amazing that we are in one of the greatest times to be alive, that you need to push, you need to hustle, and things will just fall into your lap. And just to end, please don't do this for the money. Don't do what you do just for the money. Do it because you love it. Do it because it's something that you want to pursue. Do it because it's something that makes you feel alive, so you'll never burn out. That's why sa YouTube I keep doing videos because I love it. This is just not just because I just want to do it, because I love it, because I know it's something that I love to do and it's something that's making a difference on the lives of other people as well. So, yun. 0.8 inflation, October 2019. I'm excited for greater days ahead. I'm excited for what's to come. If you're excited, also comment below. If you're part of this 48,000 subscriber group that's doing well and excited about life, excited about investing, I hope that you do something about it, because it's not just about having great ideas. It's not just about having a great economy. It's about you pursuing it. So this is Marvin Germo, excited to go to the airport, to go to Singapore, to talk about stocks to our kababayans there. I hope to meet you. I hope to see you. I hope to do a couple of vlogs there as well. So I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart from BGC. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.